children, today we will be learning about the dialogue writing. What is dialogue writing? It comes under your writing skills. So we will learn it gradually how to write dialogues. Now let us see what do we understand by dialogue. What is it? You can read along with me. A dialogue is a verbal communication between two or more people. Through a dialogue, the reader comes to know the characters firsthand and is able to interpret their characteristics and story themselves. Means what? The reader is able to understand what is happening, what the situation is. Alright? And everything happens in the first hand. Nobody has to tell him this story, he understands himself. Next, it creates interest in the reader and helps you to feel the moment and every situation. Now, what is dialogue writing? We have understood what is dialogue, and now what is dialogue writing? Dialogue writing is a technique in which writer involves two or more characters to be engaged in conversation with one another. Can you see this picture of a boy and a girl talking with each other? So what are they doing? They are actually conversing, they are exchanging dialogues with each other. It exposes the traits of the character, emotions, internal motives. At the same time, it establishes the relationship between the people. What do we understand by traits? It exposes the traits of the character, means the qualities of the people or the person about whom we are talking. It also shows the actions taking place with lot of explanation and without any boredom. So children, what happens when we are actually reading a dialogue? We find it so very interesting that we get into the characters ourselves, right? We try to imagine ourselves in their place and we understand the complete story or the conversation that is conducted. Next, what are the things that we have to remember while writing dialogues? Now you don't have to get scared as to how will I go about it. It looks so big, there are so many points to remember. Do not get scared, children. Let us go one by one. It is very simple and very easy actually. The utmost important thing that has to be kept in mind is the grammar. And by grammar what we mean is especially punctuation. Okay, we have learnt capital letter, full stop, comma, exclamation mark, etc. etc. Now the first thing that has to be considered is capitalization. It means that every dialogue, okay, would begin with a capital letter. See what is written here. A dialogue always begins with a capital letter. The dialogue may be in the beginning or in the middle of a sentence. So wherever it is, if it is a dialogue, it has to begin with a capital letter. Next, quotes. By quotes, what we mean is the quotation marks. So quotation marks mark the beginning and the end of a dialogue. Exclamation mark is also part of the quotation marks and it shows the tone of the statement. Alright, if in angry mood, if in excited mood, alright, so it explains, okay, it expresses the feelings, exclamation marks. So that has to be taken into consideration, which is of utmost importance. Next, commas. It is required to separate a sentence from the rest of the sentence, which we have learnt already. When we want to separate two parts of the sentence, it is done with a comma. Alright. Next, question mark. If the question is part of dialogue, keep the question mark inside the quotes, otherwise keep it outside the quotes. I will show you few examples. Next, long speeches with several paragraphs don't have end quotations. In the sense, if we are writing a very long speech of some 4-5 statements, alright, we need not put quotation mark there. It will end only with a full stop. And lastly, the basics for the format is that each time a new person speaks, it is a new paragraph. Alright, so we would begin a new paragraph the moment someone is speaking or we are projecting someone's dialogue. Next, children, I have given you a sample of dialogue writing. Okay, it is a very small kind of a dialogue which I have given for you. And what is the situation? That you are shopping for your birthday party. And in a dialogue, we always see that there are characters involved, okay, one or more. In this situation, there are three characters. One is you yourself, next is your mother, and the other person, the third person, is the confectioner. Alright. Now let us start the conversation. How it goes? Confectioner says, "Hello madam." "Hello sir." And mother says, "Hi." Now children, can you see the comma? Where have I put the comma? Can you see the exclamation mark? I am showing an excitement, alright, that the customer has come to my place. So, "Hello madam," comma, "Hello sir," exclamation mark. And mother is also full of excitement. So with great joy, she replies to him, "Hi." Confectioner says, "How can I help you?" And the mother says, "We are looking for a tasty chocolate cake." Now, you yourself, okay, who's a small child, says, "I want one thing. I want one that is really big." Alright, now when the mother is talking about the chocolate cake, the child immediately says that he wants a big cake. Mother again replies, "If you may listen to his demands, he would be happy." Confectioner has to say something on this. He says, "Sure ma'am, should it be of 4 pounds? Mother again replies, "Yes, I will take the delivery tomorrow." And the small child, who is you, out of excitement and out of happiness, thanks the person and he says, "Thank you uncle." Alright. So this is a very small dialogue which I have prepared for you, okay, to make you understand how it is. Just see, the moment we are switching over to another character or another person, we are not continuing in the same line, we are changing the paragraph, okay, we are changing the line, okay. So these are the few things which has to be considered. Keep in mind, I will be sending you some notes, go through it. In case of any queries, I will be getting back to you. Thank you.